In today's class, we discuss framing a questionnaire. Framing a questionnaire. So, what is questionnaire? Questionnaire is a list of questions through which the required information is collected from the respondents. So, required information is collected from the informants. That is what? Questionnaire. Okay. And while framing questionnaire, certain points we should be kept in our mind. What are those? So first point, the number of questions should be less as possible. Number of questions should be less. So if more number of questions are there, the respondent may feel bored, hectic. He may not give response for all the questions. He may stop in between only. Okay. So as per the requirements, you should frame less number of questions. Among those less number of questions only, we should collect the required information, desired information, what we need for our study. Okay, too many questions, it is not useful. Then second, questions should be simple to understand. So questions should be simple, very simple questions, so that everyone can understand them. Simple to understood. So each respondent, even the questionnaire is sent through the mail also, not only by sent through enumerators. Even if the questionnaire is sent by mail, the respondent should understand the questions. So the simple word should be used there so that everybody can understand. Technical terms, they should be avoided, because ordinary man, common man, or illiterate persons, they may not understand the technical terms. Okay, simple word. Okay, and the third point, answer to the question should be short. Answers should be short. Even yes or no type questions, or multiple choice questions, or maybe written in one or two sentences. Here the answers should not be like 5 or 10 marks questions. Okay, as the simple question is, the answer should be in the same way. Answer should be simple, 1 or 2 lines maximum. So even the respondent should not feel bored. How much is there? No, small space. Within small space, you should complete the response also. And if possible, the question should be if yes or no type. That is better. Even multiple choice question. What is your qualification? Just if you leave one space, that's enough. If we are asking too many persons and their qualification may be different, if we want to know whether SSLC what they did, PUC what they did, and even graduation, post graduation what they did, then mention them. SSLC, PUC, arts, commerce, science, degree, which degree, BA, BCom, BSc, and other various, and post graduation, which degree they obtained. Okay, if they have done PhD and all, leave extra space for extra. So like that, here it should be made easy to them. So as much possible as if we avoid writing, so it should be good. And next, as far as possible, questions regarding personal matter should be avoided. That is, no personal matter. So personal matter means what here? So personal matter which respondent may feel hesitation, or they don't want to share with anybody else. So those are the personal matter. Okay, so regarding their income, regarding their family members, so too much depth in their personal life is not good here. So avoid only what is required. That much. How many members are there in your family? That is okay. So who all are there? What is their age? What they are doing? So such questions should be avoided here. Okay. And any clarification, if necessary, that should be regarding the question should be supplied in the footnote. Okay. So each question should be given footnote. So what is this footnote? Footnote means in books also you might have observed that if any technical terms is used and if it gives more than one meaning, so what meaning they have, that term is utilized here. Okay, that will be given at the end of the bottom of the page. Okay, at the bottom of the page it will be given what is the meaning of that, the clarification. Age, certain time it is also possible that if you are asked height, person may tell height in terms of centimeters also, feet also, and meters also. So in which measurement you want? So height, if you mention here in centimeters, so that reader will understand, okay, they want my height in centimeters. Okay, so like that here, required information, which the questions which may give more than one meaning or which may confuse to the respondent. So to such terms, we should provide the footnote. Okay, and necessary instructions should be given to the informants. Necessary information. So that is for what reason we are conducted that survey. For what reason their information, whatever information the respondents are providing, it is being utilized for what purpose. And again, we should also convey the respondents that whatever information they are providing, it is used for the research purpose only and it will not be revealed with anybody else. So no one will get that information, whatever information they have provided, that will be kept confidence. So nobody will come to know about their information, their personal life, because they trust us and they will provide the information. And certain information will be in such a way that they don't discuss with them with anybody else. They don't discuss with anybody else. They don't want to share. Even such information they might have shared with us for the purpose of research. Okay. So if it is shared with anybody else, they will feel hesitant and they may not in a position to show their faces to others also. So to avoid that, here we should mention clearly that whatever information they are providing, it will be kept confidence and it will be utilized for only for the research purpose, not for other purpose. So, and whatever necessary information, other information, they should be provided them. And questions in which require mathematical rigors should be avoided. Mathematical rigors. So where mathematical calculations comes, okay, such questions should be avoided here. So because person may not be good in mathematics or he may take much time and he may avoid that calculations also. He may skip that question also. So where mathematical calculations comes, we only should avoid it. Okay, and questionnaire should be attractive. Questionnaire should be attractive. Attractive in the means it should not be designed in such a way that so one can take that and make a photograph and kept on the wall. No, attractive means here it should be neat and sentence may be readable. Questions should be in a readable format. The font, whatever we used, they are commonly can be readable by every person. So here certain fonts like Comic Sans and various Forte, so such fonts should be avoided. Times Roman, commonly used. So Calibri, so such fonts should be used, and space between the words, so that all should be maintained here. Okay, it should be easily readable, so it look attractive. And even boxes when they put in the certain way that it should look neat. Okay, so then questionnaire will be attractive here. No designs. Okay, then the questions are so framed that The validity of the information supplied by the informants can be cross-checked. So question should be framed in such a way. So cross-checking should be possible here. Whatever information that person has given. So even if he cross-checked, that is asked to somebody else, okay, third party, his friend, his neighbors, his relatives, his car driver, his peon. So even if we ask to anybody, we should get the information. Such question should be asked here. Okay, and questionnaire should also ensure that the information supplied. So that point I already said. So whatever information they supplied, it will be kept confidential. Okay, so these are the points one should keep in mind while framing the questionnaire. Okay, and this question will come for 5 marks. So at least 5 points you have to write. So main points, smaller points you make in your notes. So you by-head them, or even if you understand, that is good. So mathematical rigor should be avoided. Questions should be simple and understandable, and number of questions should be less, and answers to the question should be short, that is yes or no type. So 5 points. Questions, whatever information provided will be kept confidential. If you remember 5 points, it will be good. So question will come for 5 marks. Questionnaire regarding introduction of English at school level. So this is the questionnaire where a person wants to introduce English medium in their school. Okay, so they want to collect information from their parents. So here, first paragraph, what they have written. Please note, the investigator wants to know about the introduction of English at a school level. You are requested to cooperate kindly in the successful conduct of this survey by supplying information to the best possible degree of accuracy. So here, so this is, we can say also covering letter. So here we are telling the informants, so regarding what this survey is, and why they should provide the information. Okay, and next they are asking the questions. First question, name. So here, name of the student and age and date of birth. So here, marital status. Whose marital status? So here, their parents' marital status, or guardians. So who are responding to this questionnaire. Even the guardian, maybe the person living in a hostel, so their hostel warden will be the guardian, or the person living or staying with somebody else in different cities with their uncle, aunties and all. So their status here. So those who are responding to these questions. Okay, so then their gender, male or female, who are responding, and qualification. So what is their qualification? So they have done what education they have completed here. So that is also plays important role. Why these all questions are necessary? Who are responding? So what is their qualification? So even a primary studied person, he may say no to English medium because he have not studies English medium. He don't know anything in English, so he may avoid it. It will be difficult to me only to teach. So he may avoid. Even a postgraduate candidate, he will tell, okay, English medium is required based on his experience. He may tell, so English medium is good. Okay, start English medium. So here their qualification, who is telling go no, who is telling yes, based on their experience, it will be helpful. So next question, which state do you belong? So are you Karnataka or other state? So this question also plays an important role here, because people staying in Karnataka, whether they also want to study in other language or just they want to learn in Kannada medium, that also we will come to know. And obviously, if the person are from other state like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Delhi, so if anybody comes from that state, so they obviously they don't want to go for Kannada medium. They will ask for other medium. Okay, if you know also which state that person belongs to, then also we'll come to know, okay, this person information should be avoided or should be kept in mind, so that we can take decision. And even mother tongue. So mother tongue Kannada or other language. So even this question is also relevant, because in Karnataka, mother tongue of all Karnataka people is not Kannada. Even Marathi people are living here, even Muslims are there, and various kind of people are living here. Lambanis are there, they speak Lambani language. Muslims speak Urdu language, and Marathi people, they speak Marathi. And if you go to coastal line, Konkani speaking people are also there, Tulu speaking people are there, and Kodagas, so they speak Kodagu language. Okay, so various languages are there. Even Sanskrit speaking people are also there, whose mother tongue is Sanskrit. So in that way, this question is also relevant, their mother tongue. If their mother tongue is not Kannada, obviously they will go for other medium. Okay, so if their mother tongue is Kannada, then also they are going for English medium. That means, okay, they want something different. Okay, then you can speak which are language? Kannada, can read, write and speak. Are you able to do all these things or not? That information. And which medium did you studied in high school? Kannada medium or English medium? Okay, so you have respondent studied Kannada medium and he is going for English medium, then it gives different meaning. If he has studied English medium, then he feel English medium, again he will give scope for English medium only. So that also will come to know here. And which medium of instruction do you prefer? Children of first standard. So now the main question of the our study, that is whether first standard, in first standard only English medium should be introduced or not. Okay, so to come to, if you ask directly this question, why that person is telling whether what he said is correct or not, will not come to know. So that background we need here. That is why their mother tongue, their state, their qualification, so these all support to this question now. So if the person is opting for English medium, what are his qualification, why is going for English medium, that will come to know. Okay, and if they said no, if they're going for Kannada medium, then the next question, if they prefer Kannada medium from first standard, from which standard do you prefer English medium? Fifth standard, eighth standard, or after SSLC? So when do you wish to go for English medium? That also is asked here. And why you prefer? So whatever it may be, why they prefer English medium, for that also reason, and why they preferring Kannada medium, for that also they are asking here the reason. So this is what questionnaire, and with help of this questionnaire, and here only 12 questions are there. So even respondent will not feel hesitant or boredom to fill it. Okay. Now in this framing of questionnaire and all, do you have any doubts? Framing of questionnaire and so this is how we prepare questionnaire. Sometime formulate a questionnaire. Question may also come. They will give one situation, and your task is to prepare a questionnaire, asking 10 to 12 questions, and telling for what reason and all. And at the end, you have to tell that their information will be kept confidential. Okay. Now we'll move to secondary data. So secondary data, which I already said, it is a second-hand data. So which is collected by somebody else for their own purposes already. Okay. So they tell here, secondary data is the data which has been already collected and analyzed by enumerators. Already collected and analyzed by enumerators. And secondary data is also called as a second-hand data. Okay, already it is used one. So which, if it is useful to us, then we collect it from them. So if I ask to your 10th marks, 10%, you may like to us, sir, I am 99% person, so you cannot solve statistics problem. Then I have doubt. Then I will ask to your college. So they have collected your marks card for admission purpose. and I will get right information from them, whether you are 99% or 90% or 35%. So like that here, the college people have already collected the data, they have utilized it, they used it, and now they kept it for their records. I am collecting from them. So that is a secondary data. If I collect it from you itself, then it is a primary data. Okay. Then sources of secondary data. So there are two sources. One is the published, and the second one unpublished. Okay. Published source and unpublished source. So published sources are official publications of international bodies. So official publications like IMF, International Monetary Fund, IBRD, International Board for Research and Development, and UNO, United Nations Organization. So like these, many are there international boards. They also publish World Health Organization, WHO, World Trade Organization, WTO. So regarding their matter of interest, they publish collected data in their magazines, in their publications every year. So World Health Organization, it publishes regarding health conditions and their new research and developments, and what are the medicines, which country where what problem is there. So those all things, even regarding corona also, WHO will publish certain articles. They can be referred by anybody if you go to their website. So those are the secondary source of data, which they have collected data, they utilized them, and they published it for the use of public. So it is secondary data to us. And second one, official publication of central and state government. Official publication of our local government. Central government ಗೆಜೆಟ್ they will publish, ರಾಜಪತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, so that is official publications. Even RBI publishes monetary policy, so it publishes many magazines, sorry, not magazine, many uh, guidelines books every year regarding interest rate, fluctuation in economy, those all things they will publish. And even medical association, they will publish, and different government department and other than government department also publish certain things here. So here published means which are utilized and printed in certain format, in certain books or magazines. They are called here what? Published sources. And third one, journals, newspaper and periodicals. So every day we purchase newspapers, weekly, fortnightly or monthly. Certain magazines or periodicals will be published. So from them also we can collect the information. Okay. And last one, websites of various organization on internet. So in internet we can refer any company or organization's publications. So even if you go to World Health Organization, even Government of India, mygovernment.in, and even Arogya Setu app is designed by the government. If you go there, we collect information regarding their own interest. If you go to Arogya Setu app, we collect information regarding what is the corona condition now. So that is the second resource. Even Government of India, what are the policies, what are they are doing, what are things they are doing, what is the even situation of flood. Okay, those all can be studied there. So internet, published resource, magazines, newspaper and periodicals by these are institutions and government. These are published source of secondary data. Now unpublished resource. What are the unpublished resource? So here research is done, the information is utilized from the research, but it is not given for the public. They may print it also, but they will kept with them the information. Okay, so like your marks sheet, college collects your marks sheet, they will utilize it and they will keep with them only. Colleges, university and your PUC board. So Karnataka PUC board, they will publish, print every person's, every student's marks, and it will give to you, not to public. If you go to PU department, we may get certain information. If you go to university, we may get certain information there. And even research scholars, the person who is doing PhD or MPhil or doing researches, so they might have collected the information, they utilized it for their purpose, and they will keep them in their records. They will not go to publish them. So that is secondary source of data. So if we need it, we can collect it from them. Okay. So here, records maintained by the government officers, municipal officers, there also. So birth records, death records. If you want to college if you go to admission in a school, they'll ask first, give us the birth certificate. So where we can get it? We can get it from the municipal corporation. Okay, even death certificate. So death records, they'll be kept in municipal offices. So they are also secondary data. And the records maintained by the research institutions, research scholars, etc. So research institutes. So in Hubli Dharwad, there is one research center called CMDR, Center for Multidisciplinary Research. Okay, so which is there in Dharwad city. Okay, which conducts the survey for Hubli Dharwad Municipal Corporation and other government institutions, even conduct research for universities, archaeological department, various department. It collects the information and it will keep it, and it will provide information whenever some persons comes. So by taking their charges, they will provide it. That is also unpublished source, one institution, research institution. Okay.